Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of the
Lauren and Joel show.
Joel and Lauren show. We haven't got a name yet. I think we're going to pick that up probably end of this episode, episode 3. But we haven't got a proper name yet. But really, it should be Joel and Batman and Robin. So, but yeah, we haven't got a name. But anyway, welcome to episode 2. Last week we spoke very much about Halloween, didn't we?
Yes, the Halloween adventures of imitating each other.
Pretty much, yeah. Which I think if we're going to have a competition, maybe we should have a little competition board of who outdoes who. And I think, do you know what? I'm actually quite happy to say that I think that you probably notched one over on me there. So one to Lauren. Yeah, but it's all right. I'm sure I'll catch up. It's fine.
No.
So anyway, so as always, we've really planned this one through. We've had a number of production meetings this week, and we spoke to producers and directors and storyboarders and writers, and we sat down here and basically figured out what we've been doing the last 3 minutes. So what we're going to do today is last week, we spoke very much about Halloween and kind of a little bit about us, but we thought we'd talk more about kind of what we do on a day-to-day basis. So the buildings we work in, because basically, if you didn't already know, we run prisons.
Not just prisons.
Well, no, but like that's the bit that everyone kind of touches. We run prisons, we run an events company, and we also run children's funhouses, like soft play centres, and a few other bits in between. But we have prisons, like physical, actual prisons.
Yeah, but it sounds better when you say we run prisons and also this.
No, it does. But the thing is that when I find that when you say to somebody, we run prisons, they're like, what? Like, and then they just want to talk about prisons, and suddenly the event company and like the children's funhouse and stuff goes out in the world. Like, so all they want to hear about is prisons. And also, I find if you do it too quick, oh yeah, we run prisons and children's play centres. People are like, what the hell?
Go back to prisons. Go back to prisons.
Yeah. So anyway, we run prisons. So yeah, we thought today we'd talk about the jails. We talk about jails?
Yes. Talk about jails.
Jails.
How many jails are in England?
How many jails are in England? 117.
Is that a guess?
Yeah.
Or do you know that?
No, it was a bit of a random guess. It's an educated guess. It would be a line set's correct, but yeah. I can tell you how many closed in 2013 on March 31st.
Go on.
It was 7. And we did have 3 of them. We recently closed Gloucester, so now we're down to 2. So we've got Shepton and Shrewsbury. So I'm going to talk about Shepton.
And I'm going to talk about Shrewsbury.
Okay, cool. So because Charlie's not here, he runs Shepton. He's not part of the. It's not the Joel, Lauren, Charlie show.
He was cut.
He was. So I'm going to talk about Shepton. So I'm going to stand up to it. Okay, so we had this great plan that I was going to stand up and Lauren was going to disappear and I was going to talk through the prisons. And before we actually started, I got Lauren to check on camera that it hadn't cut the top of my head off. And she stood behind the camera and she went, yeah, no, it's all fine, Joel. Yeah, we can see you perfectly clearly, no worries at all. Obviously, this has turned out to be an absolute lie and she's pranking me. So I'm afraid for the next minute or so, you're going to see just a bodiless head. No, a headless body even. But don't worry, because come episode 3, I will absolutely be getting her back. Shepton, if you don't know, I'm going to ask Paul to put it here. Oh, sorry, mate. Paul, could you do me a great big favour and just make Lauren disappear for a sec? See you, Lauren. So cool, excellent. Right, so it's the Joel show.
It's maybe the lamest show ever.
Cheers. Okay, so here's Shepton Manor Prison. Shepton Manor Prison is 400 years old. It was built in 1610. It is the oldest working prison when it closed in 2013 on March 31st. We took it over just over 18 months ago, so we opened the doors 7th of May. No, Gloucester opened 7th of May. We opened around the 7th of May, 2017. Sometime in May 2017. We opened the doors, and over the past 18 months we've gone forward, developed guided tours, self-guided tours. Paul showed you some fantastic pictures as you can see here now of the jail just clipping through. We do guided tours, self-guided tours, we do paranormal investigations, we have ghost tours, we have Halloween nights, we have zombie runs, we have battle archery and activity events, we've got bars, we've got so much going on there. There's a museum being developed. It really, really is a fantastic place. So part of my day, or part of my week, or part of my job is very much supporting the team that work down in Shepton Manor. So hopefully there's a lovely picture of the site, and Paul, you can probably bring Lauren back now.
Oh, I know, don't bring me back. Wait,
take away.
If I'm disappeared, something I can go like this.
He's
like, what a low-key shank with me.
Just an arm coming up. So anyway, that's me done. Lauren, Shrewsbury.
Do I have to stand up?
No, you can do whatever you like, mate.
Yeah,
It's our show, you can do what you like. As long as you don't make me disappear, I don't mind.
I want you to disappear, because I want cool pictures. So make Joel disappear, Paul, but also cut his voice out, because no one needs to hear that when I'm talking. Okay, so Shrewsbury also closed in March 31st on 2000 and... Stop!
They
Stop
they
it!
can't see me.
Stop it, it's so distracting. I'll start again. So, Paul, can you just edit him out of it completely? Like, make him not exist, maybe in real life too. So, Shrewsbury closed on 31st of March in 2013. We then took it over in August 2015.
We did, yeah.
We did, yeah. We started off just running guided tours 7 days a week, which were hugely popular. Mostly sold out, weren't they, for the first sort of 6 months.
Yeah.
We then, in 2016, opened the doors to self-guided tours. They were very popular as well. We then had paranormals, educational tours, sleepovers. In the last couple of years, we've got ghost tours, tunnel tours. We opened our museum on May the 7th,
Yeah.
2000.
Like May the 7th, a key day.
May the 7th. We opened our museum, which is about to expand. And yeah, it's really popular. We've been busier than we've ever been this time of year in the last couple of years. So that's Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
go.
bye.
No.
Okay. Screw up. So yeah, so that's kind of the jails in a nutshell. If you've not been to visit, then you should definitely do it. And I guess over the coming episodes, we'll probably do a lot more around the jails, won't we? And that's kind of how we got this together, because originally we were going to do the jail, and we thought something that's a bit more fun, so we're doing this. But we also have an events company, immersive events, and they basically do exactly what it says on the tin. We create and we run immersive events, and by that we mean that we bring you into the story, into the fold. So the decisions you make, the choices you make, the mannerisms, everything you do dictates how the story and how the event unfolds. And it really is a lot of fun. We do loads of stuff. We do loads of horror events and scare events, which are kind of our pedigree and where we came from. We do prison break events. We have loads of escape rooms running. And again, we operate from the jails as well as elsewhere. But we have a number of action events as well, so like battle archery and laser combat and axe throwing and knife throwing and shuriken throwing and all that kind of stuff. So we've got some really cool stuff there at immersive events, so you can check out immersive events. And we also operate children's funhouses, so Ashton's Funhouse, which basically is children's soft play centres. Again, we operate currently out of the jails, but we're just looking at expanding those. And they're all built around children engaging in play and learning through play. So it's a really cool environment. Loads of space, and kids absolutely love it because it's not crammed like traditional play centres. There's loads of space and loads of really cool things to play with. So if you haven't been into any of the jails or been to immersive events or anything like that, you should check it out.
You should do the thing with the websites, they're just here.
The website said Paul will be ping 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 ping.
Paul, have them fly at his face. Can you see it in the face?
Just bat them out of the way. Okay, hit the back of Lawrence. Just go smack me. Don't watch our set, because if you hadn't noticed already, obviously today we decided to go and get some winter sun, so we're at the beach, which is lovely.
That's great.
So,
I hope the seagulls don't attack me though.
yeah, like I was in Gloucester. Anyway, that was kind of episode 2. We thought we'd make it a little bit quick, and just talk about that. It's pretty much what we do on a day-to-day basis, isn't it? Just running jails, running businesses, running events, funhouses, that kind of stuff.
It's all the stuff that people don't see that we do because we never talk about it. People just think that we scare each other and
Have fun.
yeah, pick ears on our face.
I have got a really cool video coming out actually, just a compilation of the last 4 years of me scaring people just jumping out. Maybe it's Chrissy.
Oh my god, I love the videos of Chrissy being scared. They're like the most amazing.
And there's one where I jumped out and she went, "Oh my god, you stopped doing it!" And then the next day she came in, like looking behind the door, like really good. I was hidden under a desk and she came in and pulled the chair, like, "Raj, oh my god!" Yeah. It's brilliant. I'm just going with a nervous breakdown.
Yes.
But yeah, do we want to run a competition now for a name? Should we
Yes,
start with that?
absolutely, because we need to solve this before we
Okay.
have a fight.
Okay.
So, at the moment, I want it to be Lauren and Joel show, and you want it to be Joel and Lauren show.
Yeah, well, I think it rolls better, and alphabetically it makes more sense.
Yeah, no, but like, ladies first.
Yeah.
I mean, loosely on whether I'm a lady or not.
Well, I wasn't gonna open the can of feminism right now. Maybe we'll wait until episode 5, but yeah, you put out. No, I think we should. Well, I think we should let people decide what they want to call it.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have our names. Just stop the bickering, wouldn't it?
and people say I'm arrogant enough as it is already, so I don't need to expand anymore. So, if you've got a name or a name you think we should call our show, then send it in, comment and tag and everything, and then I guess we'll run a poll, or we'll pull out some of our favourite ones in the next couple of episodes.
I'm a little bit worried to see what people are going to put.
I know, I'm a little bit concerned. I think next week we might bring in a guest, but I think next week we'll probably just flow more into some of the videos we've been doing recently and such like that. I've got a really cool one for you to watch actually, which I mentioned today. But that's kind of it. Short, sharp, snappy episode 2, probably about 10 minutes.
Still the best 6 minutes of your life.
Still the best 6 minutes of your life. So hope you enjoyed it. Send us messages about what we want to do. Very soon we are going to move from our beach holiday. I think we'll start doing some stuff in the actual channels, won't we? Start wandering around doing the stuff that you guys want to see. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and that was episode 2. And join us very shortly for episode 3 next Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.